Welcome back to another episode of What Are You Drinking, the show that tries to answer what's in the water that we all drink. I'm Chris, your water sommelier. Today, we're going to be testing out the Aquafina canned bottled water thing. This is Aquafina. I forget which company manufactures this, but this comes in an aluminum can, which is great for recycling. This one says on the label, purified water, purified by reverse osmosis. So we have, of course, the reverse osmosis reference water. Let's see how this compares. So we're going to start off, as we always do, with our reference sample to make sure that we're testing all the right things. And let's go ahead and get this to our first measurement, which is our reference sample for pH today is 6.7. So about where we're expected to be. Our microsiemens per centimeter on this is 3, which is a good number. We want less stuff in our water. Our total dissolved solids is 1 part per million total dissolved solids. Our salinity is 0. Our specific gravity, 1.00. Our oxidation reduction potential is 319 millivolts. And yep, so those are our reference samples. So let's go ahead and, well, that's clean, so you don't need to do anything with it. Let's go ahead and open up our canned water here and see how this goes. Now this one has a expiration date of October 7th, 2024. No discernible smell. Let's see how we do. We'll start with our pH test. Our pH is, that's weird. Our pH is about 6. That's a little on the acidic side, which is kind of odd. Our microsiemens per centimeter is holding it roughly 0, actually, which is good. We have 0 parts per million dissolved solids in this. We have 0% salinity, a specific gravity of 1.0, 389 millivolts of oxidation reduction potential. So this is as advertised. This has been purified by reverse osmosis because it is almost identical, except for the pH. It is almost identical for the reference sample. Now, our last test for this is, of course, let's take out our old slide here, to look at it under a microscope and see if there's any microplastics, anything that is electrically inert, but still you wouldn't want to be drinking necessarily. So we'll put that on our slide, put our cover slip on, and put it under the scope. And we'll make sure we're at 160x magnification, and let's see what we got here. Water bubbles, but that's normal. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 foreign objects at 160x. Now, that number should be 0, but it's certainly less than things like tap water. The tap water we tested in a different episode, on our reference episode, had about 20. So this is still really good, but it shows just how challenging it is to deal with microplastics because they're literally everywhere. So they managed to find their way inside of a sealed bottle of water that is otherwise very clean. Let's see how this tastes. Yeah, tastes exactly like a reference water. If you take a reference water, they're basically identical. Highly purified waters like reverse osmosis, and apparently like this water, are going to taste strange if you're not used to them. They will taste very flat because there's not a lot of minerals of any kind in it, and they will almost kind of have a texture to them. If you've ever had really softened water, it kind of almost feels like, some people will describe it as silky or cloying or some way. Again, that's the fact that there's nothing in the water that would activate the sensors on your tongue. You have nerve endings on your tongue that can detect dissolved solids, particularly salt. And when there's none of that in the water, it tastes very flat and it tastes kind of that silky feeling. So this water tastes like that. So if you're not used to it, this might not be the most pleasant thing, but it is as advertised. So this one, good job, Aquafina. You have successfully lived up to what you wrote on the bottle. That's going to do it for this episode. If you've got comments or questions about the test that we just ran, leave them in the comments below. If you want the equipment that I use in this, it is also in the description. Disclosure, as always, it is on Amazon, so therefore I do get a small but not significant commission if you do happen to buy something. Thanks for tuning in. We'll talk to you next time. What Are You Drinking is sponsored by TrustInsights.ai. Want to get up to speed on generative AI and its uses, especially for marketing and business? The new self-paced training course, Generative AI for Marketers, will teach you the 6 major use cases of generative AI, tons of hands-on exercises to get you up to speed quickly, and how to use AI in your job and your organization. The first 100 people who visit TrustInsights.ai/AI course and use discount code WATER will get $50 off the course. Now, let's get right back to the video. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you want to know when new videos are available, hit the bell button to be notified as soon as new content is live.